Yeah, hi, good morning, friends. So, I forgot to post the MySQL upgrade process. So, I got the time today. So, I will let you know what is the procedure to upgrade the MySQL from the MySQL 5.6 to 5.7. So, you can follow the same procedure to upgrade any version of the MySQL. So, why it is required? Because nowadays lot of application which require the MySQL the latest one. Some of the application is not supporting the 5.6. So let's start. Let me bring my instance. Then we can see how to upgrade the MySQL 5.6 to 5.7. Yeah, hi friends, you can see now I have connected my instance and MySQL the 5.6 is installed. And if you see, uh, so if you see here, you will see the databases like we have last time we have created the DB2, and there is one table which also exists. Let me check what is the table name. Yeah, it is the T1 table, and if you see the table in, yeah, so say the one T1 table is exist, also there is some data inside the T1 table. So our target is like we have to take the backup of the DB, so that without losing in the data we can upgrade the MySQL 5.6 to 5.7. Okay, so here so what we do, first of all we have to take the backup of the MySQL, then we can remove the old one, the MySQL package, then we can install the new one, and after that we can do the MySQL upgrade. MySQL upgrade is required because some of the definitions, some of the table information is being changed after upgrading the MySQL 5.6 to 5.7. So whenever you will try to restore the data inside the MySQL 5.7, if the data is from the MySQL 5.6 but you are trying to restore inside the 5.7, definitely it will fail. So it would be better to follow the process, and we have to upgrade that so that the table and the database will be restored successfully and it can work. Okay, so let me pause here. So as per the document, like we have to follow the document. So it is the procedure like to MySQL upgrade from the 5.6 to 5.7. So first of all, we have already logged into the MySQL, and before doing the upgrade, we have to take the backup. So it is a command to take the backup of the MySQL metadata, right? So let's copy the data inside the temp directory, and after that we can remove all the existing packets. And once copy the backup, then we can validate whether it exists or not. You can see it is already there. So what you have to do, let me stop the MySQL server first. Make sure before taking the backup, it will be better if you copy the data. First of all, we have to stop the MySQL service, then you can take the backup, so that if any existing DB is being used by the different service, maybe it can be cause the issue, and maybe the backup cannot be completed. As it is not being used there for the development, that's okay, but the production, so 100% the data, the database have to be used by the different DB or different applications, right? So it is better to stop the service first before taking the backup. So here you can take, we have already taken the backup, and now I stop the MySQL service. And as per the document, I told you we have to remove all the packages of the MySQL. the old one, right? So let me remove it. Yeah, remove MySQL. Let me validate whether there is any package available or not on the MySQL. Yeah, I can see it still exists. So what I'll do, I can remove by like this. Yeah, remove MySQL habit community. Then I will start. Let me check again. You can see here the MySQL package, the old one has been removed. So what to do? What we have to do? Definitely we need the latest repo or latest RPM file. So let me download it. The latest RPM of the MySQL has been downloaded. Let me install that RPM. Now you can see the RPM has been installed. It means the MySQL repo has been created inside the etc em.repos directory. Yeah, you can see here it has been created. To it is to here you can see here the MySQL community repo has been created. If I read this, right, it is the MySQL repo. So it has been created inside the em repo directory. So let's install it. You can see here it is trying to install the 5.7, but it seems it got failed, and it seems it is asking for the GPG key, right? So as you can see, the error is coming due to the GPG key. So what we can do, we can disable that key so that the MySQL package can be installed. So let me go inside the etc.em repo directory. So we have two repo, right? One is the community and the second is the my community resource repo. So we have to disable the GPG key from both repo, right? So let me open that file, and you can see GPG check equal to 1. It means the GPG key it is enabled, right? So let me disable that. So let's type GPG key equal to 1. I have to make it GPG key equal to 0 so that it can be disabled. So as the installation is getting failed due to the GPG key check, so it is, you can see the both repo file the GPG check equal to 1. So let me change to 0 so that it can be disabled. So I disable the repo, the GPG check from the MySQL community source as well as the MySQL community.repo. So let's try to install it again here, and let's see whether it is installing or not. Yeah, you can see here the error has been gone, and we are able to download and install this package. And let's get it installed, and once get installed successfully, then we can try to see the our the existing database, whether it exists or it is update or it is changed. And so we can change it, we can check it, and we can get confirm after that. So Mysql has been in, the new package has been installed. Let me start the service. Yeah, you can see here the Mysql and the existing database is already exist. Yeah, perfect. So the existing DB and the table it exists. Also, if I select the data from the table, also it is showing the existing data. So this means our data, the database as well as the table is secure. It means like it is, there is no impact, and so that we have not lose any data, right? So also we can see what is the MySQL version, and we can validate that, right? So you can see earlier it was showing 5.6, but now after updating the MySQL it is showing 5.7. It means the MySQL 5.6 has been successfully upgraded to 5.7. The package has been upgraded, however we have to upgrade the MySQL. So the last step is only missing, so let's try to update the MySQL. You can see here, oh great. So MySQL has been upgraded, and you can see all the parameter has been upgraded successfully, and all are showing okay, right? Okay means like it has been upgraded successfully. So if in like while creating the table, or while storing the table inside the 5.7, suppose we have some data of the 5.7, if it is stored inside the 5.7, then it will be not throw an error. So 5.6, while upgrading the 5.6 to 5.7, after upgrading the package, make sure you have to upgrade the MySQL also using this command. Otherwise, what will happen if any application or any service is using the existing database, then definitely it will be impacted. Maybe that application might be failed. So make sure after upgrading the package, you have to upgrade the MySQL also. And after the MySQL upgrade, you can see all the data. You can log in again, and you can see the existing data remain present, or you are able to see or not. And so you can get checked quickly. Yeah. So it's see the data has been remain there. The data is already remain there. So you can see guys, so it is the very straightforward process. So you have to just remove, first of all you have to take the backup of the MySQL, and you have to remove all the existing package, and after that you can download the latest repo or latest RPM, and after installing the latest package, you have to start the service, and you can validate it whether it has been upgraded or not. And after starting the service, you can see the databases and the tables, and make sure the last step, which is very important, the MySQL upgrade, because I told you if you not upgrade it, so in the future, or if you have to if you say if in like any service or application is associated with these databases, definitely will be failed. So in order to minimize and in order to fix the issue, make sure you have to upgrade this. You can use this command and you have to upgrade the Mysql 5.6 to 5.7. So that's it, friends. So you can comment here if you while upgrading the 5.6 to 5.7 or any version, right? So you have to follow the same procedure, and while upgrading, if you face any kind of difficulties, please comment here. Definitely I can post a message. If you require, definitely we can connect and fix the issue. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.